Ransack Gin Day, 6th and 7th of April. Qualified 11th. Race 1 10th, race 2 8th, race 3 1st. So at this stage of the season, I'm feeling pretty eager to just get on and race. I've done a lot of pre-season testing, qualifying's out the way, and I just want to get the first race out of the way. Who knows how we're going to get on, but the excitement is definitely there. The first qualifying session of the year was really tricky. We'd done all our pre-season testing in the dry, and then it pees down with rain on Saturday afternoon. And yeah, that's really challenging. Really slick, really slippy. Myself and Sam qualified just outside the top 10. It put us in a position where we could race for the Sunday. So by the end of the first race day, I managed to get the reverse grid and start off from 5th position. And yeah, it was pretty cool to be up and be in my fighting chance of getting a podium. I just remember trying to be as patient as possible during this race, and I just slowly picked off each driver and tried to make as little mistakes as possible. I was helped a little bit by the fact that Stephen Jelly had a right go at Matt Neal and almost turned him round at Graham Hill, and then I just had Tom Chilton ahead of me. Race 3, we ended up having a bit of an opportunity to try and take a podium. I'm just looking at the move on Ingram and Jake Hill going into clearways. So I'm now in P4. Behind Jelly and Matt Neal. I can also see Chilton who's leading. I was planning an attack, I'd caught these guys up, but Jelly ended up making my life a lot easier by tagging Matt Neal at Graham Hill, and I slotted through into 2nd place, which was quite nice. Looks like Ingram's starting to struggle with the soft tire there. Here we go. I think Jelly's going to send up the inside. Oh! And then I just say thank you very much. And then Chilton, I couldn't really do anything about him once I got into 2nd place. He had too big a gap. But I was really pleased. This would be my first ever podium in the British Touring Cars. It was at the first event in 2019, so great start. Donington, 27th and 28th of April. Qualified 19th, race 1 11th, race 2 5th, race 3 4th. So lining up against guys like Plato, I don't think it has any effect so much on how I approach the race. Obviously, I've watched Plato's since the 90s when he was in Super Tourers, and I have looked up to him, but I think when you put your helmet on, you strap yourself into the car, it's just another competitor. Safety cars, how it affects your race depends on where you are. For example, if you're leading the race and have a 5-second gap over 2nd place, then it's a bad thing that the safety car came out. But there's scenarios where actually it's a big help, and it allows you to get back into, settle yourself down, calm down, and kind of regroup and then push again. So I'm lining back up against Plato again in race 3, which is had a good battle in race 2. And moving from one race to the next, there's always things you can learn and kind of take into that next race. I remember in the first race at Donington, I tried to make a move on Plato up the inside into Coppice, and I ended up not getting the move stuck because I didn't commit enough, and then Collard got past me as a result of that, so I ended up losing the position. And so there's little things that you realise, right, well maybe I need to commit more into that move, or I shouldn't actually even attempt a pass into it, too risky. Each driver has a certain level of, say, aggression or certain driving style, or some can be pretty defensive, and I think you have to approach each driver slightly differently. You know, and some drivers are different in the way they attack as well. There's 4 or 5 drivers on the grid. If they decide to go up the inside, you leave room because they're just aggressive overtakers. Naturally, it's safer and it's going to pay off better for you if you just kind of let them. Whereas others, you can kind of cover them off and you know that they're not going to give you any hassle. This is my move on Jake. Coming out of McLean's, I just got the overlap. Me and Jake are always very fair together, and I get the move, and I just make sure I stay tight on the exit, cover that off. So that's me now up into P4, and at this point I know that everybody in front of me is on the medium tyre, so what I need to do is try and bridge a gap to Jake behind, and I can't do anything about the guy ahead because they're on the better tyre and there's no way I'm going to catch him. Race 3, there was definitely, 2 different races within one. Say 50% of the grid were on the medium tyre, which was the faster tyre, and then the rest were on the hards. My goal was to come out on top, be the top hard tyre driver, and we did that with the fastest lap and finished 4th, which was ahead of everyone else on the hards. So in some ways it was almost like a mini victory, and it saved our weekend as well after qualifying 19th for the race day. Coming out on top on 4th was awesome.